The investigation into the disappearance of a baby in Houston is getting more and more complicated tonight. And when it comes to catching the thieves, some use surveillance cameras, right? And I'm looking at the Waze app right now. It looks like traffic is at a standstill. Reading Ninja Turtle that plays basketball. He at least could be that for Halloween. So you know what I've decided throughout this newscast? I've decided I'm not going to be a negative Nancy about the humidity. Aaron, bring it on. Good Life sent us their bark control device. You can plug it in. This wind has gotten even more intense. I'm actually going to brace myself. This is a really good example of the type of damage that we have seen. We will talk to some homeowners about what it's like to be without water. I would totally try it. Just one bite. One bite won't hurt. I didn't know about that. Maybe she's like, I should have been that star.
There you go. All right.
Take a look at this. Earlier today, we got a few snow flurries, but tonight, some parts of our area are getting some bona fide snow. Wow, that is just such a perfect snowfall, too. This is out of Bryan. We will take you to a live report from that area in just a bit. We are very glad you are with us. I'm Makenzi Henderson. Seth Kovar has the night off. We, of course, begin tonight with Chief Meteorologist Matt Hines. We have more to report on that breaking news we just brought you. Police investigating a suspicious package at a gas station. This at Highway 84 and Spiegelville Road. And I'm looking at the Waze app right now. It looks like traffic is at a standstill. We just got some viewer video in showing that traffic is at a standstill. Now, this is going to be between Twin River Boulevard and Bosque Lane on Highway 84. This viewer video right here, them sending us. You can see kind of in the distance that there are police cars up there. You can see their lights. Now, police are asking everyone to avoid this area. So if you haven't gotten up there, or if you have people who are going to be going through that area, definitely give them a call and make sure that they're not, because as you can see, traffic not going very fast there. They are evacuating the area. They're doing it as a precautionary measure at this point, what they're telling us. Those people who are evacuating that area can go to the Harris Creek Baptist Church or the Fellowship Bible Church for shelter. We are told by Waco police that all children at Spiegelville Elementary are safe and sheltered in place, meaning they're staying where they are. They are urging, though, parents do not go and try to pick up your children right now. Just know that they're safe and that they're going to be okay and they're sheltering in place. But again, police are investigating a suspicious package at a gas station, that being the Valero at Highway 84 and Spiegelville Road. This coming in within the last half an hour, these details coming in. We do have a photographer on the scene. We're sending a reporter as soon as we can get somebody out there. Waco PD spokesperson is about to talk to us and give us more details on this. That will be Sergeant Patrick Swanton, and he is out there right now.
The situation this morning.
And Killeen police are asking for your help identifying a man accused of robbing a Family Dollar over the weekend. Police say this is the man they are looking for. Take a look at this surveillance video here. Officers responded to the store located at 2307 West Stan Schluter Loop just after 5 on Saturday. The clerk told them a man walked in, showed a gun, demanded money, and then he took off with some cash, and they have not made any arrests yet. And in Lacey Lakeview, police are looking for this man who they are calling Sticky Fingers. Again, look at the screen. Do you know this guy? Police say he left clothing behind while burglarizing a convenience store near Texas State Technical College after the store closed last night. They say the man removed his hat and then put a green shirt over his head while inside the store. But police say the company on the hat has nothing to do with the burglary. Police say he took money and other items before leaving behind that hat and other clothes. We are definitely feeling the effects of that upgrade from a Category 3 to a Category 4. The wind has definitely gotten stronger. Right now, we're not having any rain, which is good. So I'm kind of drying off and then getting wet again when that rain comes. But first, I really want to show you these pelicans in the water behind me. I hope that he can zoom in enough, because I'm just very impressed by this. As we are dealing and you know, getting really scared of this, they're just in the water handling things. So I just thought that was very impressive. But we do have something else right here. If you can see, we've got this tree and then we have these bricks, and those bricks, of course, were moved because of this surf that keeps coming up onto this yard. And like I said earlier, we are only about 20 feet away from the surf here in this hotel where only media is staying. The owner actually decided to evacuate. So I do want to show you the wind. Again, I'm going to step out from my barrier here. We decided to stay here. This is a good barrier for us, but this wind has gotten even more intense. I'm actually going to brace myself here and just kind of show you. So yes, I can feel the difference. I can't tell you what the difference is, but there is definitely a difference. So again, like I said earlier, the conditions just keep changing, but we are going to be here as long as we can be here and be safe. This is the place in Rockport where you usually see all the tourists because there are main attractions like the Maritime Museum. But today, all you'll see are construction workers and boaters. What is it like to live on the water?
I like it.
Yeah.
If you don't like your neighbors, you can leave.
Exactly. No, that's perfect. That's the way Tom Stone says he likes to live his life. On his boat, able to get away at a moment's notice. But he wasn't able to get away from Hurricane Harvey when the moment mattered.
Staying in fifth wheel with a friend of mine because I couldn't bring the electric up on my trawler.
Yep, he says he weathered the storm in a camper near Rockport.
The fifth wheel was sandwiched in between a house and a tin building. The slide out was right up against it. And about half an hour before the eye went through, the tin building left. Gone, everything.
The only one he says was scared, though, was his dog.
This dog was shaking like a cow in a slaughterhouse, I'll tell you.
Wow.
So that's pretty good.
Now back docked in Rockport Harbor, Stone looks back on that decision.
It wasn't a good judgment call.
He had the choice to leave, but of course, this place that houses the tourist attractions didn't. Some are destroyed, some need repairs.
In terms of long-term economic recovery of this community, we have to start here and rebuilding the attractions that bring not only our citizens but guests from literally all over the country.
Mayor C.J. Wax says clearing the brush and starting the construction around and on the attractions creates a foundation of progress.
But all of that contributes to that feeling of normalcy that you want to get back again, and so that's why we've been focused the way we have.
And on that foundation, Wax says more than 340 businesses of about 1,200 have opened back up.
So far, I've had only one business that has announced that they will not be reopening. Only one in the whole community. So I'm very thankful for that.
And crews have removed about 1 million cubic yards of debris, about 25,000 a day.
This looks a lot better than it did, although it looks terrible, but it's a lot better than it was.
While Stone knows how much it will cost him to fix his boat,
Probably about 20 grand on that side.
Wax doesn't have an estimate for Rockport.
All we know is that the most important thing is to try and get back to a sense of normalcy, get the debris taken care of, and then we'll find out what it costs.
As far as the timeline is concerned for construction, repairs, and cleanup in Rockport, the mayor says he just doesn't have one. In Rockport, Makenzi Henderson, Central Texas News Now. A potentially record-breaking travel rush over the holidays is on the horizon. AAA predicts more than 107 million people will take planes, trains, and automobiles during the week of Christmas. The association says the strengthening economy is letting more people take advantage of cheaper plane tickets and hotel rates, but gas prices are up. The national average is about $2.47 a gallon. That's up 28 cents from this time last year. But for now, that is not the case here in Central Texas or Texas in general. We are very lucky. Some prices we've seen around Waco are as low as about $2 a gallon. That's about 40 cents lower than the national average right now. Meanwhile, the state gas price average is $2.21. And get this, market analysts say you can expect pump prices to drop even more heading into the holidays. Okay, so this is something I never knew about. If you will be flying this holiday season, you might want to listen up. When we travel, we tend to leave our boarding passes either on the plane or we just throw them away. But those passes have something that can be dangerous if left behind. Some airlines print information like your first and last name right on that pass, but they also have a barcode. Scanner apps can read the barcode information, and once a thief has that, they can reset your PIN to change your flights or even steal the miles you have accumulated. I usually save mine for my shadow box or something. Experts say even if there isn't much information on your boarding pass, you should still shred it to stop scammers from creating profiles using small pieces of your information. Okay, so speaking of Christmas, we're just getting closer and closer, and I feel like that forecast is just getting crazier and crazier.
It is getting pretty interesting out there. And
Okay, thank you very much, Matt. So a former Apprentice star who turned into a trusted White House aide will soon soon be looking for another job. What that woman says was the reason she resigned and how much longer she will work in the White House. And the list of lawmakers calling on President Trump to resign is growing. What Senator Bernie Sanders has to say about the call for Trump's resignation.